Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Now guys, let's update our view on the gold market. So yesterday's session was a bit dramatic, and it's interesting that although market hasn't shown the upward action that we have suggested, but it keeps the overall sentiment, overall context that we have talked about it. It's bullish in the short term. And finally, we've got the issue on the daily chart that we have discussed. So take a look. We have market with this spike down. Yesterday has formed the bullish grabber. This bullish grabber suggests the action above these recent tops, but that could become the starting point of something greater, because those who are watching our videos know that we're keeping the medium-term bullish view in the expectation of the retracement somewhere to the 1240 area approximately. That is coming from the weekly analysis. So it's very probable that it could become the kind of the ABCD pattern that has the OP precisely at this area. So the appearing of the grabber is very comfortable for us by two reasons. First of all, it has bullish direction. Second, it clearly shows the invalidation point for a short-term bullish context. And this invalidation point is the lows of this grabber. Why? Because we'll take a look at the follow time frame chart. You'll see it's a bit dramatic action. So in fact, yesterday it was we were watching for two issues. So first of all, on the follow time frame chart, we said keep an eye on the possible bearish grabber here. If it will be formed, market will drop low and taken out of these lows. It could be down breakout. Although we said that on the hourly chart we have the characteristic triple to buy, and here the butterfly, multiple patterns have been formed, and indeed upward action has started. But second issue was the watching for a grabber. We said if you'll see a grabber, do not take the long position immediately. So, and that has happened. But at the same time, guys, this grabber, take a look. It has market dropped below these lows and below this one, and shows the fast upward reversal. Some kind of the reversal session, reversal candle. And at the same time, this is wash and rinse of these lows. So market just has grabbed the stops below these lows and returned right back up. So it was not really something wrong, but it was a bit complex to complete kind of trade and to take into consideration all factors on the yesterday analysis. So from the one point of view, we said we have the bullish setup, but from the other point of view, keep an eye on the possible grabber, because it could lead to the first dropping down. So it's a bit tricky, really tricky action on the gold market yesterday. But right now the situation becomes clear, and we have a bullish context because market, take a look at return as back up inside of the triangle. It was some kind of the failure breakout. It was the Russian rinse with the bullish grabber on the daily, and it tells us that we right now could keep an eye on the possible upward continuation. So against these lows. So these lows were important for us because this bottom of the grabber, and actually market has done everything that was needed, that it could done before as a preparation for a bullish action. So grabbers, stops have been grabbed and stops have been washed out. Everything is cleared below this area. And now market is preparing for upward continuation. So lots of bullish signs exist right now. And that's why these lows is important. If market will break it down, it means that we're coming to the 1180. So even if after the wash and rinse, after the grabber, right around major support, market wasn't able to reestablish upward action, it means that we should be ready for the drop. From that standpoint, these losses are actually major, some kind of the break-even border between the bullish context and the bearish context. So on the hourly chart, guys, we have clear hand shoulder setup. So butterfly 1618, fast recovery, ABCD retracement. Now market consider tending to the upside, starting upward action. So that's the moment where you could think about taking the long position. The minimum target will be again 1202 approximately. That's ABCD target. But as we said, probably grabber should lead to taking out of the recent top, instance, right here, it seems these stops at 12.06 approximately. Let's take it on the daily. Right, it's 12.07 mostly. So, but that actually could become the starting point of the big upward action, so of the CD leg. So that could become the starting point. That's why we're going to take the position. Well, maybe it makes sense to follow the market for some time, just adjusting your stop order or tightening it to your position. So, situation on the gold market right now is very interesting. And currently we still keep our bullish view on the gold.